Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something that feels like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie, but it's not. It's here, and it's already shaping one of the most personal parts of our lives, the intersection of artificial intelligence and faith. Yeah, let's just let that sink in for a moment. This quote really nails it. We aren't talking about some far-off, distant future. AI is here, right now, and you know what? It's forcing communities of faith to ask some really big questions. To really get a handle on where we might be going with AI, it actually helps to look back. Because believe it or not, the church has seen this movie before. The specific technology is new, but the story, it's a very familiar one. I mean, think about it. First, you have the printing press, which completely changed the game by getting scripture into the hands of everyday people. Then came radio and TV, broadcasting messages across the entire globe. Then the internet, connecting believers in ways that were unimaginable before. Each one of these huge technological leaps brought incredible opportunities, but also serious risks. And each time, the church had to figure out how to handle these powerful new tools. So, here's the most important point to remember. AI is just the latest chapter in this long, long story. The tech itself, it isn't good or evil, it's a tool. The real question isn't if AI is going to influence discipleship, but how are we going to choose to use it? Okay, so let's shift gears from the history to the opportunity right in front of us. What's the actual promise here? How could AI possibly enhance the way people grow in their faith and make discipleship more personal and, more effective? Well, it actually starts with pretty simple things we already see and use every single day. Like when your phone gives you a little nudge suggesting you send an encouraging text to a friend who's recovering from surgery. That's a basic form of AI. It's just technology helping us to love our neighbor in a really practical, timely way. But it goes way beyond just simple prompts. AI can offer a much deeper, more detailed framework for personalizing spiritual growth. Let's look at a few really powerful ways this could actually play out. So this right here, this outlines a vision for deeply personalized discipleship, but at a massive scale. Just imagine creating a unique learner profile that helps you understand someone's specific spiritual needs. Then using that insight to match them with the perfect mentor, customizing their entire growth journey, and even prompting a leader to check in at just the right moment. It's pretty amazing to think about. And that right there, that really gets to the ultimate goal. See, this isn't about automation just for the sake of it, not at all. It's about using technology as a tool to meet every single person on their unique spiritual journey, right where they are. But this is where it gets complicated. This brings us to the other side of the coin, because with all this incredible promise, some unavoidable questions pop up. The potential for good is matched, step for step, by the potential for some serious peril. So before anyone even thinks about adopting an AI-driven tool, leaders have to approach it with a ton of wisdom and really careful evaluation. The question isn't just, hey, does this thing work? It's, is it faithful, and does it honor human dignity? First and foremost, this is the absolute non-negotiable question. Every single feature of any tool has to be measured against the foundational truth that people are made in the image of God. They are not just data points to be optimized in a system, period. And then we have to ask, does this tool actually serve human connection? Does it free people up from tedious tasks so they can spend more meaningful face-to-face time with others? Or, and this is the danger, does it risk replacing genuine presence with automated, impersonal interactions? That is a crucial, crucial distinction. And this is a big one. Trust is the absolute bedrock of any healthy community. So people have to know exactly how their data is being used, that their privacy is protected, and that their participation is 100% voluntary. Without that transparency, you simply can't build authentic community. So we're kind of left in this tension, right? On one side, we've got incredible promise. On the other, serious peril. So how in the world should the church navigate this and move forward? Well, here's the reality. These tools aren't coming. They're already here. So ignoring the conversation just isn't an option. The only real choice we have is whether we engage thoughtfully and prayerfully, or if we just let this revolution happen to us. The right path forward seems to require a balance of two things at the same time. On one hand, we need imagination to boldly explore how AI can help us fulfill our mission more effectively. And on the other hand, we need caution, grounding every single application in biblical truth and a relentless focus on real, authentic, personal relationship. And so this really is the challenge for all of us. Technology has to be a servant, never the master. The most important question isn't, what can AI do? The question we have to ask is, how will we use these powerful new tools to better love God and our neighbor? How we answer that question is going to define the next chapter of the church's story. And that's something we all need to think about.